guys, I hope you're doing well. We just hit our first 100 subscribers and I am so excited and so thankful for it. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much. And if you are new to this channel or have not yet subscribed, go ahead quickly and click that subscribe button and we're going to dive right into the topic today. So today we're going to be talking about reptilians. Now, it is said that the reptilians actually came to Earth during the time of the ancient Sumerians. And in fact, a lot of the things that we know about reptilians come from ancient Sumerian writings. So what we do know is sometime during the Sumerian reign, the Anuna came down to Earth from the sky, and they settled here. Now, these gods were then referred to as the Anunnaki. Many people associate the arrival of the Anuna with the reptilians because there was a sudden emergence of reptile worship after the Anunnaki arrived. Now, some people believe that the reptilians and the Anunnaki are one and the same, while others point to ancient Sumerian carvings that show different figures that are more human-like or more bird-like and say that they couldn't possibly be reptilians because of that. Now, this could mean that maybe they aren't reptilians at all, or maybe possibly this is a example of their shape-shifting ability, or perhaps it's only just one species of the Anunnaki. Now, some people believe that the reptilians actually evolved on Earth millions of years ago, and that their return during the Sumerian times were actually just a decision to return to Earth and not in any means wanting to take over the world. Others believe that the reptilians came from the Draco constellation and traveled for a while before actually finding Earth. They then assimilated into the Earth's government and helped to propel the new age of enlightenment. They say that some reptilians actually bred with humans and created an offspring that supposedly was responsible for great accomplishments, like building the pyramids of Egypt. Other theorists claim that they were responsible for creating major religions like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Now, you don't really hear about reptilians without hearing about David Icke. Now, David Icke was a huge conspiracy theorist who didn't begin to talk about reptilians until 1999. It is his belief that the Anunnaki gods and the reptilians are one and the same, and they come from the Draco constellation. He actually believes that the reptilians are still on Earth today, and that they are shapeshifters. He also believed that the universe is actually a multiverse, and there's multiple parallel universes, which science is actually proving to be true, which is insane, and scientists are trying to actually find a way to cross over into these other parallel universes. So David Icke believed that the reptilians came from a Draco constellation in a parallel universe, and that they actually inhabit the fourth dimension, which is directly next to ours. He also believed that the reptilian race live in caves deep underground, and that the world that we see it and the world as it is are two very different things. And if you think about it, that's not such a crazy thought, because often the veil gets put over our eyes. David Icke believed that the reptilians are here to mine monatomic gold with the help of human slaves. So apparently this gold can boost their power and their nervous system, which allows them to shapeshift and cross dimensions. They also derive energy from human suffering. Some theorists say that the reptilians simply want to enslave the human race. Some say that they simply modified a short segment of our DNA of our forefathers to make us more submissive. There's different theories and spin-offs of this specific theory that claim that humans can only use such a small part of their brain because of how the reptilians altered our brain structure. And these theorists point to our brain as an example of this. The reptile genes that can be found in our brains evidence this theory, and that they encompass a large portion of our brain activity. Now, a popular belief among all reptilian theorists is that of the New World Order. Now, the New World Order is basically where the reptilians take place of government officials or celebrities, people of high influence, so that they can unite all of the countries in the world and have complete control over us once and for all. There is said to be at least 2 orders of reptilians. One are the draconians, and the other are the reptoids. Now, the draconians are an albino species with wings, and they are generally taller than the reptoids, and they are at the very top of the reptilian hierarchy. So right below them would be the reptoids, and this group actually lacks wings. They have scaly skin with a brownish hue, and they are composed mostly of soldiers and science. The draconians and the reptoids are both said to range between 5 to 12 height, which is a pretty big gap if you think about it. But imagine coming into contact with a humanoid being that's 12 feet tall. They both have scaly skin and reptile-like eyes. But they don't use a human shell to blend in with society, but instead they use vibrations to trick the way that we perceive them. Now, there are said to be reptilian hybrids that exist in human form that might actually be completely unaware that they are reptilians. These hybrids are controlled by the reptilians in the 4th dimension, and they're used to push the New World Order. Most people tell you that in order to catch a reptilian, you have to watch for things that look just like a camera glitch. Most reptilians are Caucasian or have lighter skin. They tend to have green, hazel, or blue eyes that often change color. And many of them have a scar or a distinct facial feature to make them stand out. So that you can easily spot the difference between a reptilian and a human just by looking for a few key distinct clues. One of the most common is the appearance of red eyes in cameras. Now, if you have a low-grade camera, anybody that has blue, green, hazel eyes, it's often that the blacks of their eyes will turn red in the photo. Now, with reptilians, it can be any camera. It does not matter the quality of the camera, and it's said that it's much more common for their eyes to turn red. They also sometimes change the appearance of their eyes while being filmed, so they become a little more reptile-like. Other changes include slightly scaly skin or a slight bluish-green tint to this. Now, reptilians and their children are often void of empathy, and they can't feel bad for what somebody around them is going through. They can't connect with that. It seems they also have this need for power that drives them, and that they are cunning manipulators and narcissists. Now, they're said to be energy vampires and very draining to be around. Now, as an empath, narcissists are basically an empath's worst enemy. So this makes complete sense on why they would be very draining to be around and be energy vampires. Reptilians are known to be highly intelligent and often have a deep thirst for science and space. So, what do you believe? Do you believe that the reptilians are actually here on Earth still? Do you believe that they were once possibly here on Earth? Or maybe they're just someone's imagination? I do want to know your guys' opinion on it. I think that it is so interesting, and I love anything about aliens. So if you guys have any theories or have any stories to share, I would love to hear them. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to turn that post notification button on, because I have a ton of videos coming your guys' way. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. We have beautiful weather coming, and which is kind of already here. Stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys next time.